Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review of VH1's Couples Retreat Season 2, Episode 3, called The Truth Hurts. Um, the truth hurts, I guess you can say, for this episode, but no, just people being dicks. Okay, that's all it is. People being dicks and assholes. So we pick up where we left off from last week with Nick walking off because Kiana done told him, you try to portray yourself as a good father on social media, but you really ain't. So he got offended, of course, walked away, but he did come back, said he loved her, whatnot, in the confessional. And pretty much at the end of the day, Kiana just wants him to support her with what she wants to do for her life, for going back to school, and just wants his help with him helping her with the kids. So Nick said he agrees, he understands that, he can see where she's coming from, but Kiana doesn't believe him. So we move on from that. I guess the exercise was over because they were the last couple to go from last week. So we get Michael making some video diary about how that night went. Then we get Daniel doing a video diary admitting to us that he was being petty with Jess at the wall building exercise. And for the example that he gave of the restaurant where Jess got jealous of another girl looking at him. Daniel, I'm not really about to give you too much of my energy tonight for all the shenanigans you be pulling, because at this point I can clearly see this for what it is. Y'all just here to collect a check, which I've been saying since episode 1. But to go doing all of this, being petty, for what? To put yourself in the limelight? You know, you can put yourself in the limelight of your relationship on this show by being a genuine man, showing true feelings for the girl. You know, Daniel, he's just the whole facade, okay? I don't even know what the word to put it for Daniel, because right now it's like, I'm just like, you really are not deserving of the time of day for me to give you my full-blown opinion on you, because you're just a dick. Daniel's just here for the shenanigans. He's just here to try to make a name for himself. You seen the way he was dancing last week when Nick was like, she jealous of you, dog. She jealous. And he was all dancing and stuff, like acting a fool. Okay, you're a fool, Daniel. You do not deserve no more ounce of time than I already spent over a minute talking about you. So at this point, Daniel, you a piece of shit. Whatever. We're going to move on to KJ. He's doing a video diary. He's annoyed with Claudia because last night she was on her laptop. This morning she was on her laptop. So he's annoyed and he can't give her affection because she on her laptop too much. So we get Kiana, speaking of Claudia, we have Kiana taking Claudia to go kayaking with her because I guess her and Nick was supposed to do it, but because they're still beefing, as Nick says, and still not on good terms, she's like, she would probably just throw him off the boat at that point. So that's why she went with Claudia. So of course they're kayaking, talking about what they've been going through in their own relationships. Claudia saying her and KJ aren't having sex because of their issues. And if it's to that point, I don't know how long it's been since the last time they had sex, but if it's to the point where you guys are not having sex because of your issues, why are we not talking to get through those issues to have sex again? Unless if sex is not on your top priority, which I feel for Claudia it is, KJ maybe not so much. But at the same time, if it's something you guys both enjoy and that's definitely not how it was in the beginning, maybe we need to have a discussion as to why that is to see how you can move forward from that. But, you know, I guess that's what they're on this couples retreat for. But at the same time, it shouldn't have to take a couples retreat for you to figure out what y'all got going through, you know, as a couple to okay, but whatever, that's what she got going on. Kiana, same thing, just different day. And Claudia, of course, is on her side, and she just wants to get on good terms with Nick. So we're gonna see if that's ever gonna happen, because preview for next week is Nick gonna leave in his black Tesla talking about he ain't coming back. So he probably will come back. He probably will come back for his contractual agreement with VH1 for this show. But, you know, he ain't coming back, per he says. But we're going to have to wait for next week for that. So we get to Shamari and Radha sitting down to talk because they kind of could connect, because Shamari and Ronnie in their past had an open relationship. So Shamari kind of talks about that, how she was so attached to the girl that she moved into the girl's house. And I didn't really write down anything else she said about that. I just put that as a significant note because I'm like, to the point you left your house with your husband to go to that girl's house. Y'all must. Did she? What is this? Like, did she put something on you to make you so attached, Shamari? Because to the point you was like, "Fuck you, Ronnie." You know, I'm gonna go sleep at her house. I'm gonna sleep at her house. I'll come back this weekend, hang out with you. We can all do what we do together as a threesome. But I'm going to her house for Monday through Friday, and then the weekend she gonna come with me to our house. I don't know what she had that made Shamari so, ooh, I need to go to her, but it must have been some hot box because I like my house. I don't. Shamar, she must have been the finest thing you ever seen in your damn life. Something, because I would imagine your house would be better than. Okay, so we can move on to Rada. Shamari was making a note of, like, we don't be doing three. Well, they did threesomes. We don't be doing no four sums and five sums. So then Rada wants to let us know she's had 10 sums. But that's like for special occasions. You and Michael had 10 sums? Let me guess, Michael was the only guy in this 10 sum, wasn't he? Rada. Because if that's the case, that 10 sums? Okay, at this point, it's not no 10 sums, okay? It's just full blown orgy. Three sums, four sums. I'll even give it to five sums. I'll give it to five sums. Once you pass five, it's not no sums no more. It's orgy. So you just letting us know, Rada, you had an orgy with Michael that pertained 8 other people, probably females. I know. Okay, I'm not. I'm not gonna say it. Not even gonna say it. So she don't know what she want to do in regards to staying or going. She didn't say this word for word, but she doesn't want to be dealing with no more other side beaches, as Michael says. But she also doesn't want to go dick hunting again. Well, Rada, newsflash for you, you're going to have to pick one because I'm not going to be watching you season 3 talking about this shit again. And you afraid to go find another. Well, if you're afraid so bad, just stay with his ass. But I don't want to hear you complaining. And if it's something you can't handle with, then you need to leave. Okay? We can't do. You are too grown. You are too grown. Somebody put it on Twitter. She's 50, if not almost 50. You are too grown to be like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. To be acting like a little girl saying, oh, if I leave, I'm not coming back when you came back how many times? Ronald, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. You're too grown to be acting like you don't know what you want to do. Either you're going to stay with a man or you're not. Point blank, period. Pooh. We get to Daniel and Jess. They do a bike ride together. Daniel admits to Jess that he was being petty the night before to get under her skin. What are we in high school, Daniel? This is not freaking high school. You're a grown-ass man. Aren't you older than Jess? What are we doing here? So we still playing those little games like, oh, I'm going to get on your nerves because I like you. No, we're grown-ass people. If you like her, let her know. But no, instead we're just going to get her upset. You lucky she brought you on the show because I know this relationship is a facade, Daniel, but you lucky she brought you on the show because we don't even know who you are. I still don't even know who you are. I may know your name, but I don't know who you are at all. You look like the wannabe guy from Get Out. No, not Get Out. No, Black Panther. Wow, that's Black Panther. Okay, Black Panther. And I'm not talking about Daniel Kaluuya. I'm talking about the other guy from the other tribe that was the head of the. He was in Us. Okay, he was a dad on Us. That guy. You, Daniel, that's who you look like. Well, I don't know his name. I'm not going to Google it because that's going to take too much. But if you know, then you know. But Daniel, you ain't nobody. I'm sorry. You may be somebody to someone, but not to us. I'm sorry. So you coming on here trying to do this and laughing and stuff like ha ha ha, getting annoyed with Jess and he's still trying to make jokes. She threw a chip at him. She rolled her back away like I'm not doing this. Saying bitch, I'm out. Bitch, Jess, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to call you a bitch. But just like you said, bitch, I'm out. Jess, you need to be out of that relationship if it's even real, which I don't even feel like it's real at this point. So, Daniel, get out of here. Jess, you need to get out of there, relationship wise. And we're just gonna move on to Adjua, Styles P, Kiana, and Nick going on a double date on a yacht. And they talk a little bit, but Audra and Styles P kind of leave Kiana and Nick alone so they could kind of discuss what they're going through. And it doesn't go well once they leave because Nick feeling like Kiana's neglecting him and the kids. Kiana gets a little offended. And Nick was like, well, you know what? I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go sleep out here. So Kiana gets up and goes downstairs. Mind you, they did a dramatic commercial for dramatic effect. And when they came back, Kiana went inside the yacht, whatever, to talk to Audra and Styles P. Asked Styles P to go out and talk with Nick because he ain't listening for nothing. And Styles P goes outside to talk to Nick and pretty much tells Nick, listen, you gotta put yourself in her shoes because they communicate a different way than how we communicate. So Nick was seeming like he understood where Styles P was coming from. Had Kiana said that, I feel like Nick would have been like, nah, man, I'm not even trying to listen to what you got to say. But of course, because a guy's probably telling him, because, you know, he could connect with a guy better than he could connect with the mother of his 3 kids. I don't know if he has any other kids, but the mother of his 3 kids, you know. So whatever, he goes inside to go talk to her and tries to kiss up on her and stuff. She's not trying to do none of that. He get this whole freaking vine of green grapes trying to do, so I don't know if he was trying to do some freaky stuff on the yacht or whatever, but kind of was like, no, we need to talk. We need to talk this through. Nick wasn't trying to do none of that. So Kiana got annoyed. She got up and left. So then we get to AJ. She sits down with Claudia and KJ for, I guess, a little therapy session, whatnot. So she talks about being romantic. KJ says he's romantic. Claudia disagrees. But Claudia disagrees. I'm sorry, guys. Claudia disagrees because she says that KJ hasn't been romantic with her at all, and she's been dying for the romance. KJ says at first he was romantic, but he's not really romantic now because she criticizes him for stuff. Like if he were trying to cook for her to be romantic, she will criticize him about the cooking. And vice versa. Claudia was like, well, you criticize me too about being on a laptop and whatnot. So then AJ asks the question, Claudia, are you sexually attracted to KJ? Claudia says yes. She asks the same question to KJ. KJ says no. So then, you know, AJ, she's like, oh, that hurt me. And then, of course, Claudia's tearing up because nobody wants to hear that. That's the last thing. Like, for me, that's a deal breaker for me. If you're not attracted to me at all, we can't be together. No way, no how, no shape or form. So I can understand why she'll feel hurt. I'd probably get teary-eyed too. So I'm not knocking Claudia for feeling the way she feel. What was AJ's response was, okay, so why are we still in this relationship if you don't feel like you're sexually attracted to Claudia in the first place? KJ says he loves her, he's in love with her, and she's worth going through the relationship for. And Claudia tells us that's the first time she's heard it, that he loves her and that he's in love with her. But they've been together for 3 years. So you mean to tell me you've been with this man for 3 years? So you say, Claudia, because I don't be checking for you like that. I don't know. You've been in a relationship with this guy for 3 years, and this is the first time that he's said that he's in love with you? So what was having you go through these 3 years without hearing that ever? Have you said it to him, Claudia? I have to know this. And I wish it would have been asked and shown. Have you said you loved him? 3 years. You've been with this guy for 3 years. And he's never, listen, y'all be playing. Y'all be playing, because ain't no way. 3 years, hell no. No. Listen, no. Absolutely. For me, no. I'm not. 3 years? And I don't even know if you love me or not? No. So she gonna stick beside him, I guess. Yeah, no, that is a no for me. But they don't really resolve anything. AJ gives them a little bit of advice, but I'm just sitting there like, wow, 3 years, Claudia. And what are you getting from this relationship at this point? You're not getting sex. He talking about he not even sexually attracted to you because of what you be doing on the laptop and shit. And that was the first time he told you he loved you in 3 years. Once again, Claudia, you too grown for this shit. She she said she 48. Claudia, you too grown for this shit. We get to Claudia doing a video diary of how she felt about the little session with AJ. KJ does a video diary of how he felt of the session with AJ and hopes Claudia can forgive him. For what exactly, KJ? What exactly do you want her to apologize, to forgive you for? The fact that you're not sexually attracted to her no more? The fact that it was your first time saying that you're in love with her after 3 years of being in a relationship together? But Claudia, you want a baby and a ring from this man? Okay, that y'all, y'all gonna do what y'all do. We gonna move on to, little couples question of the week that they do with a couple sitting face to face, in this luxurious place where, in San Diego. So the question of the week is, what does my love feel like? And I'm not gonna go through everybody who answer. You go to Miss Misha for that, because I'm not sorry, I don't be writing them down word for word. So they go saying what they say. And then Nick said, Kiana's love is like a black licorice that no one wants. I even put in my notes, damn. What does that even mean? Can you say it straight up, Nick? What you trying to say? That she has the love that nobody wants? That's what her love feels like to you? A black licorice that nobody wants? It seemed like he's just trying to joke with her, and she kind of did a laugh, but I'm just like, wait, what? No. I would be like, nah, be real, for real. Like, what is it? Because if that's really how you feel, what are we doing together for? Like, there's no reason for us to be together if you think my love to you is like a black licorice, piece of black licorice that nobody wants. And then Jess tells Daniel that she doesn't know what his love feel like, what love from him feels like to her, because there is no love. He doesn't give her love. He just seemed like he don't care. So once again, why are y'all still in the relationship? If it's real, I don't think it's real, but I don't know what none of these couples doing. To be honest with you, this whole season is a facade. This whole season, even including Michael and Rada, this whole season is a facade. I'll give Shamari and Ronnie their props. I'll give Adjoa and Styles P their props. Everybody else is a facade. It's a facade. They couldn't find nobody else who wanted to come on a damn show, so they got all these other people to fill in. Extras. Okay? Jess and Daniel ain't no damn relationship. Claudia and KJ, 3 years. No, I love you. No, I'm in love with you. I don't know how long it's been since y'all had sex. Facade. What's the other one? Kiana and Nick? I mean, it's not a facade, but at this point, it's given just baby daddy and baby mama just together because ain't nobody else they willing to fuck with just yet. Until they find something else better come. Facade, this season, so that's 3 out of 5. Wait, was it 6 couples? Oh, yeah. Michael and Rada, facade. Because Rada, she probably just here for a check. Michael here for the check. Facade. So that's what, 4 out of 6 couples. That's facades. So this whole season is facade. Point blank period. We're going to move on to Kiana. Oh, no. The last thing with KJ. Because I didn't say this part. So he's hoping that Claudia can forgive him. And he wants her in his life. But she just needs to make the changes. Well, KJ, guess what? You need to make changes too. It's not just a her thing. It's a y'all thing. If y'all going to continue this, 3+ year relationship of no I love yous, y'all both going to have to change make some changes in order to make it better. So we're gonna move on. Kiana does a little video diary. She woke up in bed alone. Then we get Nick making a video diary saying he messed up last night, but he's gonna make it right and make sure he don't sleep on the couch again because his back's starting to hurt. And I'm like, are we trying to make sure things are right so you could just be right with your girl again, fiance? Because you let us know she's a fiance. Or are you just doing it so you could get some good night's sleep so you don't have to hurt your back again, sleep on the couch with your tall ass? Which one is it, Nick? He goes outside to, kiss up on her and say he's sorry that he messed up. Kiana lets him know, well, you said that last night, so what makes it different this time as opposed to last night? I don't think he gave an answer because I think the producers don't switch the scene to the next one. And I think Kiana's just over his shit. And I understand that, Kiana, but how y'all going to move forward? Do you want to move forward with him? Yes. How are we going to move forward? I get it. You sometimes think he just be a piece of shit, but that's your piece of shit at the end of the day. So if you're going to try to move forward and get married to this guy, y'all going to have to work it out. And Nick, I'm going to just need you to be more alert, be more in the moment, so to speak, and make it work too. I don't know what else to tell you. I always say communication is key, but a lot of people seem to be having that problem. It is what it is at this point. This is episode 3 and I'm already exhausted. This is terrible. But we get to Ronnie. He finally comes back and Shamar catches him up on all of the things that have been going on since he's been gone with each and every couple. I'm like, okay, Shamar, you better tell him everything. Because truth be honest, I would do the same. Okay, I can't even fault Shamari on that. I would do the same. I would tell my husband, if we were on a trip and he had to go away for a few days and came back, I would tell him, listen, babe, this is everything that happened while you was gone. Let me get you up to date about what's been going on here since you've been gone. So after that, they decide that they should host a love language event for everyone. So we get to, of course, the love language exercise. Nick is calling it a stupid ass game because he doesn't want to be. He's like, this is a dumb ass game. He was talking so much gibberish. They had to put subtitles of what he was saying because half the time nobody know what Nick be saying except for Nick and Kiana. So Kiana was just like, okay, there he goes, not being a team player. I don't know if she said that word for word. I'm just paraphrasing, okay? But he plays the exercise anyway. Daniel doesn't participate for shit. We go over everybody's answers. I didn't write it down what they said. Pretty much they had to guess what their significant other's answer would be for their top 2 love languages. Then their significant other would confirm or deny if that was true or wrong, and vice versa. So we get through everybody, and then we get to Daniel last. Daniel and Jess last. So Daniel pretty much says he didn't really do the exercise because the questions don't apply to him because they deal with love. Goes to commercial for dramatic effect. Comes back from commercial for dramatic effect. Style P. It's like, what the hell, bro? Daniel, you fucked up. Daniel just laughing because, this is entertaining for him to get under Jess's skin, to get her annoyed, to make it seem like you don't give a fuck about this girl. He is getting off on this. So I put down in my notes, it seems like Daniel's just trying to build himself up by bringing Jess down. And she seems pissed. And literally, that's where the episode ends. And I'm just like, Daniel, you're a piece of shit. You're an asshole. So you're just here to be the drama toxic for this season. We already got enough of that with all these other couples that are like legit couples, I guess you can say. Y'all not even a real couple. They could have just left this with 5 couples. Jess and Daniel should not have even been here at this point. Because everyone else is more believable of a couple than Jess and Daniel. Daniel at this point, he's just trying to make a name for himself. He's like, if anything, I'm going to make sure I get some screen time, camera time by just acting a damn fool. And congratulations, Daniel. You're acting a damn fool. Congratulations. We're talking about you. Okay? I hope I don't talk about you next week. I may talk about you because we see the preview of Jess and you getting an argument in the bedroom and stuff with Jess is bonded on. So at this point, congratulations, Daniel. You've made your presence and appearance. But at this point, I hope I never see you again after this season. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daniel. After this season, there's a door. But that was the end of the episode. That's it. That was the review. Listen, I can't. Y'all too old to be acting like this. Y'all way too old to be acting like this. Way too old to be acting like this. But if you like this review, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment. Let me know what y'all thought about Daniel, specifically about Daniel, because at this point he loves this. He wants to be known. So write in the comments what you think about Daniel and his shenanigans. And then we're gonna have to wait and see next week. But it's Memorial Day. Happy blah blah blah. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. See you guys next week. Bye.